You're about to spend big on a new TV, but here's the twist. Wait until 2026 and you'll pay up to 25% more for the same screen. Tariffs are coming and they're ugly. 2025 is your golden window. I've been tracking prices, testing panels, and digging through real reliability data to rank 7 smart TVs worth buying before the year flips. From worst to best. Trust me, number 1 is so good it might replace your movie nights forever. Number 7, TCL QM6K. This is the TV your wallet begs you to buy, and honestly, it's not a bad choice if you're broke but still refuse to settle for junk. TCL's QM6K comes in at just $499 for the 55-inch model and somehow delivers a native 144 Hz refresh rate. For gaming, that's wild. HDMI 2.1, variable refresh rate, and input lag under 12 milliseconds. Consumer Reports rated it 78 out of 100 for picture quality, which is respectable at this price. My neighbor snagged one on Black Friday and swears it transformed his PlayStation 5 setup. Brightness hits around 850 nits, good enough for most rooms but weaker under harsh sunlight. The real compromise shows in local dimming. Dark scenes glow with a halo around bright objects. Google TV runs smoothly, but the remote feels like a toy-quality control is hit or miss, with Reddit full of panel lottery stories. Verdict: the cheapest real gaming upgrade without sacrificing a kidney. Number 6, Samsung S90F. Samsung finally cracked the code on affordable OLED and the S90F proves it. At $1,299 for the 65-inch, it undercuts LG's mid-range by $300 while still delivering excellent picture quality. It uses QDOLED tech, quantum dots paired with organic LEDs, so colors practically leap off the screen. Brightness peaks at 1,500 nits, outperforming most OLEDs in bright rooms. I tested it beside a higher-end model, and unless you're a cinematographer, you won't notice much difference in real content. Gaming performance is stellar with 4 HDMI 2.1 ports, 120 Hz at 4K, and Samsung's Game Motion Plus that actually works. Life Story Research rated Samsung's reliability at 82% satisfaction in their 2025 report. Downsides? Tizen OS still refuses to support Dolby Vision, leaving you with HDR10+, which looks great but isn't always optimized, and viewing angles aren't as wide as LG's WOLED panels, so off-axis images wash out. Verdict: premium OLED without the premium punishment. Number 5, Hisense U8QG. Hisense dropped a bomb with this one, and tech reviewers are still processing the fallout. The U8QG uses mini LED backlighting with quantum dots, pushing brightness to an eye-watering 2,100 nits, brighter than most OLEDs. And it costs just $999 for the 65-inch model. HDR scenes genuinely hit like flashes of lightning. Consumer Reports scored it 84 for picture quality, praising its contrast and color volume. The gaming setup is wild. 165 Hz at 4K, HDMI 2.1 on all 4 ports, and FreeSync Premium Pro. My cousin grabbed one at Costco for his sunroom, where most TVs become glossy mirrors. But here's where it slips. Black levels can't match OLED's infinite contrast. Dark scenes expose blooming around bright objects, though Hisense's local dimming is impressively advanced with over 1,500 zones. The Google TV interface occasionally stutters, and there's a quirky issue where Dolby Vision sometimes reverts to standard HDR until restarted. Build quality feels a bit cheap next to Samsung or LG. Verdict: a daylight destroyer that makes HDR explode off the screen. Number 4, LG B5. OLED LG's B series has been the default recommendation for years, and the B5 continues that legacy without drama. At $1,499 for the 65-inch, it's the everyman's OLED, and it nails that role. You get LG's excellent WebOS platform, arguably the most intuitive smart TV interface available. The Magic Remote with its point-and-click functionality feels futuristic. Picture quality hits all the OLED sweet spots: perfect blacks, infinite contrast, and buttery motion. OLED is famous for brightness reaches around 1,200 nits, fine for most rooms but not spectacular. Gaming features include 120Hz at 4K, VRR, ALLM, and input lag around 9 milliseconds. Life Story Research gave LG an 85% reliability score for 2025. I tested one extensively. It's consistently good at everything without being exceptional. The drawback, it lacks some C-series features, like the Alpha 11 AI processor, instead using Alpha 8, slightly less sophisticated upscaling and motion handling. Burn-in remains a theoretical concern, though LG's pixel refresher and screen shift tech minimize risk. Verdict, the reliable friend who shows up on time and never causes drama. Number 3. Sony Bravia 8 II. Sony's been making TVs longer than most competitors have existed, and it shows. The Bravia 8 II uses Samsung's QD-OLED panels, but runs them through Sony's legendary image processing. The result? Picture quality that feels more film-like, more intentional. Colors aren't just accurate, they hit emotionally. At $1,899 for the 65-inch, you're paying for Sony's processing magic and Acoustic Surface Audio Plus, where the screen itself vibrates to produce sound, eliminating traditional speakers. I watched Dune Part 2 and the sandworm scenes rumbled through my chest. Consumer Reports rated it 89 for picture quality, the highest on this list. Gaming specs include 120Hz, VRR, and flawless HDMI 2.1, perfect for PlayStation 5. Google TV is clean but slightly slower than competitors. Here's the rub. It's not the brightest OLED, maxing around 1,300 nits, so bright rooms favor mini LEDs, the remote is forgettable, and the stand limits placement flexibility. Calibration takes time, out-of-box settings are overly warm. Verdict. For cinephiles who hear with their eyes and see with their ears, this TV delivers an experience beyond mere pixels, turning every movie, game, or show into something unforgettable. Number 2, Samsung S95 FQD-OLED. TechRadar named this Samsung QD-OLED TV 2025's TV of the Year, and after 3 weeks with one, I get why. Brightness hits 2,138 nits, unprecedented for OLED, while the glare-free 2.0 coating wipes out reflections like magic. At $2,499 for the 65-inch, it's pricey but earned. The Samsung Gaming Hub turns it into a cloud gaming console, streaming Xbox Game Pass and NVIDIA GeForce. Now without extra hardware, I played Cyberpunk 2077 at 4K 165Hz, transcendent. The neural quantum processor upscales aggressively, sometimes too aggressively, giving low-res streams an artificial sharpened look. Life Story Research reports 90% satisfaction among premium Samsung buyers. Its 1-inch slim design makes wall mounting almost mandatory. The included stand is minimal and unstable. My buddy spent an extra $200 on a mount. Tizen OS is fast but still lacks Dolby Vision, which feels embarrassing at this price. The solar-powered remote is clever, but can lose charge in winter. Verdict. A technological flex that makes friends question their life choices. Number 1, LG G5 OLED. This is it, the TV that makes every other screen feel like a compromise. LG's G5 uses tandem OLED technology, layering 4 OLED panels to hit brightness levels that rewrite physics. 4,000 nits in peak highlights, double most OLEDs. At $2,999 for the 65-inch, it's investment territory, but you're buying the future. The gallery design is just 0.2 inches deep, practically disappearing against your wall. Consumer Reports gave it 94, their highest TV score ever. The Alpha 11 processor delivers AI upscaling that borders on magic, turning 1080p into near 4K gaming at 165Hz feels like cheating. WebOS is smooth, responsive, and intuitive. Movie nights, gaming sessions, even Tuesday sitcom reruns, they all look better. Brightness handles broad daylight, blacks stay perfect, and infinite contrast makes HDR transcendent. Honest truth, it's expensive, and in 2026 tariffs will push it past $3,500, saving you $600 by buying now. The stand is sold separately, a luxury brand move that feels greedy. Some users reported temporary image retention during the first week. Though it clears verdict, the TV your future self will thank you for buying. First, know why TV tech matters. QLED and OLED can make or break your picture. I've covered it in a full video, so check it out. Hold up, before you commit to a new TV, check these crucial tips that could save you from a huge mistake. Buying smart means matching the TV to your actual life. Bright room with lots of windows, mini LED or QD OLED with high nits. Dark home theater, OLED all day gaming matters. Look for 120Hz minimum, HDMI 2.1 and VRR support. Screen size formula is simple. Measure viewing distance in inches, multiply by 0.84 sitting 10 feet away. That's 120 inches times 0.84 equals roughly a 100-inch screen. So go big. Design matters more than people admit. That gorgeous TV looks silly on a wobbly stand. Budget for proper mounting or furniture. Smart home integration is clutch if you're already invested in Google, Alexa, or Apple ecosystems. Here's what nobody tells you about buying a TV. It's not just about specs. It's about the Thursday nights you'll spend watching your comfort show after brutal workdays. It's about hosting friends for game night and actually seeing your character in dark Elden Ring areas. It's about your kid's face lighting up during animated movies where colors explode across the screen. The right TV doesn't just display content, it transforms your relationship with entertainment. I've tested dozens of displays, read thousands of user reviews, and watched more comparison videos than any human should. The emotional truth is that the perfect TV makes home feel more like home. These aren't just displays, they're long-term investments in your daily happiness. What matters most to you? Performance, design, or value? Drop your answer in the comments and tell me which TV you're actually buying. Your future self is watching, literally, and don't forget to subscribe so you never miss tips like this.